think I have like a couple more grinding sessions of 100%. It's too long, man. It's too long for Slime 1, I should say, because it's like, to me it's just a weird category length where it's too long to treat like any percent and stuff where you can just grind it or like get several runs going a day. But it's not long enough to be like prepped for a longer run like Sly 2 80%. I'd rather play a 5-hour run than 2 hours. I'm probably not going to finish this though, Rude, unless it's like nutty pace. Because I messed up my save files earlier for practice. Only reason I'm doing this. Yeah, because I had individual world files set up, and then I forgot to save them when I started a run for it.
See me if you want to check out any of your old movies. I've got them all here on my computer. Use the left analog stick to move around the hideout and the X button to select things. I'm already plugged.
I will make a rule. I will finish it if by the time I get out of the World 1 and 2 cleanup, if I have a below a 2:01 best possible time. That sounds fairish. Does that one mean it would be a good enough run?
I took the liberty of pinning.
Okay, we can play 3 minutes in and I can play the game. Also, before I throw in the towel for the time being on Slime 1, I do feel I need to bust out the PS2 again. I feel it's unlikely I'm actually going to purchase a better PS2 now. So maybe, I don't know. The stuff that gets me depressed about Remaster Hundo isn't as bad in PS2 Hundo. It's 7 minutes shorter. Reset bit. And I'm just like talking like it's 3 AM and I'm playing Sly Cooper's Doomer Speedrunner talk time. Like that. I might swap over to PS2 after like another week of attempts on remaster. It doesn't take long to get used between the two, it's just like an hour of practice, honestly. I do indeed have school, but it's all online, so I don't have classes I need to wake up for. I'm taking a light, lazy semester, honestly.
You'll need to grab onto this hook using your cane. Just jump and hit the circle button.
Got it. Jump and hit the circle button to grab onto hooks.
So I can stay up till, I could stay up till 4:30 AM playing a good Hundo run, but I probably shouldn't. I probably won't. This little extra silence, that probably sucks, hanging in the air, not knowing what you need to do yet. Road to partner starting now, so I can drop all other responsibilities.
That large vault. The clues have led me to believe that the code for this vault is 7. Temperature's reading way off the charts in here. This must be the
I feel like
power
being a
source for the storm machine.
full-time streamer in general will honestly suck.
Better close those furnace doors.
I feel if you have like a strong YouTube presence, I would enjoy that. Like make your own content, but just playing games all day, honestly, it would suck after a bit. But being a speedrun full-time streamer, that would actually suck. But I have like my 3-hour quota, max quota a day of speedrunning. I don't understand how people can just grind for like 12 hours a day. Does that make it? Oh, I'm lucky. Okay, well I deserve that, honestly. I know like Shift, like outside of Mario is the guy that puts in those hours, but I swear honestly like every Mario streamer will put in some nutty hours, like Luigi, Cheese, and Liam. I would enjoy like having a YouTube channel, because it's basically what I want to do anyways, like filmmaking. And I always do think about, I really do want to like make some legitimate content, but I guess I never really follow through with it, but I have been having a stronger itch lately. I still really don't know what I would make, but I just want to. It's easier, it's a lot easier with like Switch games, honestly. I would like to make stuff with Sly Cooper, but I don't know what I would do at all.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I'm unbeatable! No code can stand before me! It's got...
I made Minecraft videos when I was a little kid, and those are, I think for my age, I definitely made some bangers, like for actual standards, they were sucky. I think you're getting sick, and take care of yourself, Mr. Rude. It's probably fine, but always prepare for the worst. Probably just a common cold. I know it is always... Like, I got freaked out earlier when I would get sick. Now adding this COVID stuff, not a fan. Same goes for you, Kula. Take care of yourself, rest, relax. Oh, you said you too. Okay, I don't know if that means you are getting sick, Kula, but either way, the same goes. Done that several times. 2 times to be precise in the past 2 runs, but thing that like whenever I think about Slycooper content, there's honestly no casual Slycooper content out there that's not about Sly 5 or the movies or like fan theories and stuff. So there's really no precedent to steal from. Unless you want to make those, and I don't want to make things like that. Taking a sick day. Well, it's better to take a sick day than go to work sick. To make you feel worse and spread to other people. So the right choice. It's a hard choice, but it's the right one. This bottle is the bane of my existence. It saves like half a second to even go for that. You remember that 201 best possible promise I made? Yeah, we're not we're not making it out alive.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I can't believe I pieced this one together. These are the blueprints of Raleigh's entire operation. I wonder... Yes! I can wire this info directly into your binocucom. It'll show you the position of nearby clues and breakable objects.
I mean, it could be like sinus stuff. But yeah, definitely, it's better to just assume you're sick versus just trying to just like tough it out and then not take care of yourself and just make it worse. I did don't. I was thinking, but I died the next time I stay. This no nighttime mid Jake stream trips to the store.
Must be worth millions. And you know what that means? Tighter security.
I have gotten better at this section with Boulevard. That is one thing from my practice that is translated to run. Yo, nice rolling. Roll form. I guess this is ball form and slime one. I think I'm about to get roasted, hopefully not. This section's pretty good. Hopefully this can get a nice gold. I've been changing my live split. Okay, it's gotten a lot worse with this last couple of rolls. I've been changing my live split layout like every 20 seconds lately. Dear God, what's wrong? Okay, no more no more time about how good a split is. I've been changing my live split a lot lately. I don't know why, it just entertains me. I'm indecisive. Because the live splits is such a huge thing. Massive decisions.
Knew what they were doing. Dial in 436.
No. I'm gonna grab this charm here. I've been doing too much stupid stuff lately just by skipping it.
So far, so good. I bet if you stayed still inside the barrel, the guard won't be able to see you.
Okay, I'm going extra safe now. I'm grabbing this as well. died too much lately to justify not going for it. I hate when I do that. Like, it's so awkward. I jumped really early. Oh. What's up, Storm Blitz? Thanks for the good luck. I messed up practice files, so I'm mostly just playing right now for that. I will finish it though if it's like actually good. So far it's not good, but
the answer was simple.
yeah, I am playing on remaster right now. Honestly, for 100%, I'd say PS2 is better, but remasters feel so good, so it is a nice benefit with these battle categories. You can really focus on it, because that might get a nice cycle, but that's why I grab the charm when I already lose it. 2 charms down already. Oh god, okay, that's kind of lucky. I used to say I preferred Hundo on remaster because you had more downtime in the middle, and that is nice, but the slow start really gets to me. And 100%, it doesn't bother me in any other category. The double reset. When the Riley Fortnite, Riley Fortnite, I think is the first meme that started when I joined the community. And when it first started, it was brutal.
Press the circle to enter
Right, Riley got so much shit.
This one was K.
Okay, that was sexual right there. Time to mess up Raleigh. I have not looked at it yet, but I have it in my search history. That's how I locate a lot of stuff. I'm prepped for it. I am going to grind Rocky Start on remaster for some reason someday. It will be a rough grind, but I was never good at a far launch without Benaki Phone. Eight and a half minutes, that is pretty big and a good reason to feel good. Congrats on the PB. How far have you learned up to? I haven't watched for a bit. I know like the early days when you first learn World 4 skip, a lot of the runs are like, how fast can I get World 4 skip? And it feels sucky at first, but that's like a really nice point in speedrunning this game. Yeah, I'm not really expecting a consistent strat. I'm surprised you can. It's honestly nutty that you can pull that off in 90% runs, Rude. Yeah, but it's, I'm not going into the Rocky Start grind expecting consistency. World 5 like feels scary, but it's actually probably the easiest world to learn. It's like mostly auto-scrollers with optional tricks. Yeah, there's some things that just won't be found in games in a consistent PSN Cletus launch is one of those. I went a long time without using Bentley skips and runs, but I'm probably a bad example because I pushed like other important tricks way off too, but yeah, once you really get the hang of it, I think people hype up the difficulty of it too much. It's like, it's just a super high pressure trick. And once you get like an optimized time, you have that pressure to just send the first one you get. But when you're starting, if you just take your time and don't commit until you get like an actually good launch, it's not much to be worried about, but it does take a lot of practice. Which is what's annoying about it. And it's one of those things, if I go like too long without doing it, I suck at it again. Yeah. What just happened there? I got so stuck in the car. Yeah, so if you go into pin messages in the Sly 1 channel, all the cheat codes are there. They're kind of annoying on remaster because they were designed with like the PS2 triggers in mind. They like didn't change them apparently for remaster. Another random side note that's not like super well articulated that only works on remaster to my knowledge is after you hit the cutscene, if you miss it, and unplug your controller immediately or turn it off if you're playing wirelessly. There's a frame perfect pause you can get before it starts like the longer end of the cutscene so you can load again. I don't think it works on PS2. That is some. I might need to make a video about that. I don't think that's like actually stored anywhere properly. Normally when I miss Bentley skip, I just cry and don't think about my controller though, so.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. A little bit of higher mathematics.
It's time to start de-rusting then, Rude. You actually had Sly 3 uninstalled this whole time? Was it for like your resets? Because like what other games do you have on your PS3? Or is it for the temptation being there?
Yo, it's the boss.
I was
Nice
going
job
for the
getting
MTS
here.
Hourglass.
Look out for those guards.
That it was
Mugshot's got
not
those
there,
machine
obviously.
gun-toting dogs hunting like a
I do this so
pack.
often, it's a dumb thing. Like, the radius on that guy's insane. I never respect it. I do this every time. And blame the game every time. I always have 4 installed. Just all 4 Sly games. I do have some like casual games I'd want to play at some point, so I'll probably just uninstall Sly 4. Or maybe, well, Sly 4 just, it takes so long to install, it's annoying. I don't play it really. I will play it February. The legs for good luck. I don't think I'll ever uninstall Korean Sly 2. I just hop in Sly 2 randomly so much for stuff. I definitely go in phases with Sly 3. And I would like to I probably am going to focus on it after I'm done with 100%. I go through phases with MTCs. Yeah, the camera in Sly 3, I have to say I'm not a fan. It's just so hypersensitive. Sly 2 has the best camera in my opinion. It just has so much control. Beaver, what's up?
Press the circle to enter the vault code. Man, I'm getting swift with deciphering these codes.
I lost time going for 337.
Okay, this page is from your hyperactive ancestor B.F. Cooper. He discovered a way to speed up the clock. Perfect for those
80%
long
rude, right?
stakeouts. Just hold down the triangle button to use it.
Yeah, they definitely do feel a lot different. Even like, I don't know if it's like this casually or if it's just 'cause I'm so used to square boosting and everything. But even, okay, this is a mistake.
Giant roulette wheel is spinning too fast to jump
But
counterclockwise.
even just like walking around
You'll have to jump
feels
in the
really
other
different.
direction to
Again, I don't
try
know
to
if that's
land
just because
the
I'm
green
square
section.
boosting all the time in Sly 2. Episode 1. And then the camera. I feel like as a kid I don't remember it at all. Or even like as a casual player. In recent years, but...
Murray, what's going on down there?
Well, I drove to this hot dog stand for a quick snack, and the next thing you know, I'm getting challenged to a race by these gangster dogs.
Is there a key in it for the
Neon's
winner?
too good and I'm too
3
bad.
times around the track for a key.
It's all you, man. Drive the van with the
I'll
left
manage
analog
this.
stick, and if you
I'm
manage
just
to pick
bad.
up any nitro
Already is my
power-ups,
best
you
split
can get a
time.
boost by pressing the square button. Go get 'em.
Signal is sour pleasing IRL right now. That's how you. That's what that many sour pleases mean. Okay, for people who have just shown up, my promise was I will finish this if I have below a 201 best possible after Mugshot. So as long as I don't have any meltdowns, I'm probably gonna... I shouldn't say finish, I will continue this. For context, I feel like people have shown up recently. I messed up my practice files really badly. I need to remake them. Hence this run. So someone remind me to save after Mugshot. If I forget, I'm blaming all of you. Kappa, but no Kappa. Storm is thunder flopping. My driving has been like pretty solid lately, but I need to actually practice the jump on the fence post. I took a couple like super wide turns this time, but like also had some pretty nice turns, so it makes up. But then Mariachi Man just screwed me over there. No longer good.
Way to go, Murray.
It's not gonna happen with that attitude. Yeah, I do think about that with Slide 4 because I'm definitely the king of completely zoning out while menuing. And it like actually punishes you in Slide 4. I mean, the PS2 community, it's pretty tight-knit, I'm not surprised. These are really bad, but as long as I make it, I honestly don't care. I don't care. Should I take this? Sure. I have 90. Well, I can get a life now, and that's honestly kind of worth it. I'm playing all MTS, apparently.
Good thing I know Navajo code talk. Try 532.
Recognize you in public. Someone will recognize your voice when you're ordering
You found the
Chipotle.
blueprints for Mugshots additions to Mesa City. With these files, I'll be able to help you find all his clues and breakables. Just look through your binocucom to get the information.
I'm surprised that ladder worked. Okay, I deserve that. I deserve that. Slide 1 runner can't walk in a straight line. Walks off cliff.
I'm gonna hunt you down, Cooper. You can't run forever.
I've never used Lossless Cut, but I know a guy who just said it's a good program very recently, so I may check it out. 9 out of 10, that's pretty solid. I mostly just use Adobe Premiere for like everything still, even if it's just plopping in a file to trim it and reduce the size to upload it. I use VLC if it's like for short stuff, but I have quit. I've gone back to MP4 files because I've decided for the time being I'm going with 30 FPS. It's just easier for my laptop. And honestly, Sly 1, it doesn't even look very different.
Press the circle to enter the
There has to be something wrong. I've been getting the most ridiculous stored inputs lately. I swear, I let go of my controller once I press circle. It just happens.
Oh yeah, this will come in handy. It's Suzanne Cooper's notes pertaining to water safety. With this knowledge under your belt, you won't have to waste a charm whenever you fall into water.
Go back to Sly 1, rude. Not worth it on play Sly 3. It's too long. Oh, that is true. You are racing Sly 3. That is exciting. I'm excited for that. I almost missed that. Yeah, that's next week. You better hurry up and de-rest, Rude. That's why you're de-resting Sly 3. Do you plan on like actually playing it again, or just for the race? I'm missing bottle. I feel like I... Okay, fine. I shouldn't scare myself like that. I don't miss bottles.
Press the circle to enter
See, I literally hands off the controller. You saw how careful I was being with that. It's stupid. Granted, this one is like pretty bad, but... If you're stressing, like, don't stress. I'm teasing you, but...
He used to make fake stand-ups of himself to confuse guards into attacking the wrong thing. Use the triangle
I would
button to
recommend
put together a fake
playing the
Sly
game
Cooper.
between now and then. I love Nightbot in this stream. It's funny how he says random stuff. He has a mind of his own. Dude, why this? Why? I don't think I was set up for normal. Good luck. trick is in every category, and I've been doing this for over a year and I still miss it apparently. At least I don't have any like massive spams. They're just emotes. Not like HD Riley Fortnite level. Also, unless I die in Mugshot a million times, I'm legally obliged to continue. Altercation. Beaver's picking fights with every Nightbot. What was with Sonics that day? I don't think I was there for that.
Mugshot's too strong for your cane. You're gonna have to find some other way to stop him.
Actually, all things considered, I sadly wasn't there for too much of Sonic's quad. I was there for like almost all Sly 3, but I slept so late that day. Oh yeah, okay, I think it's funny. It's definitely like it's it's overkill though with how much those words are said. Okay, save a file, save a file. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but whatever. Okay, time loss for practice files. It's faster. Spectres are always fun though. Like the first time I ever talked in a Sly stream in a chat was Neon's Hundo. Not Neon Specta. I think definitely, I watched, just because of the day, like how the schedule was, I watched like almost all of Jake Specta. And I watched a good chunk of Beavers too, I remember. Always fun to watch one live stream all day. Yeah, it is funny. The thing is though, I've seen that in so many other people's chat. I could have just done that, but I see it in lots of other chats too, so it's unoriginal. At least mine are unique. I'm like not super focused, honestly. If I want this run to live, I need to focus. This is actually like, this is almost best split times, even with that Mugshot stuff. It is unoriginal, I can say, Beaver. I see it a lot from I know Punkay has it. He's a big Super Mario 64 runner. I can definitely think of some other times where I saw it in a Mario chat. I think Liam also has it. I love when you just get trolled by the coin count here. I unironically love when you don't get trolled by that pipe. think I tested. I always mash up on D-pad there, but I think I tried one time and it doesn't do anything here. You can't double hit this. I think like everyone else mashes up at the same time too. So. I'm considering taking out my Murray's Big Gamble split because I just forget to split there a lot, and it's like kind of pointless. Saying I don't have a crabs one, so like why do I have one for the auto scroller afterwards? Anything I should add a crabs one. Just what everyone else does, so I just copied it. I know the potential solution, but that solution doesn't work very well for me. Especially, another thing is too with I'm just an indecisive person. I talk about this a lot, but I changed my like saturation and stuff like every week, probably. So when I do that, it's gonna mess up my pictures. I don't know why you can't sleep, James. I know why I can't sleep. Because I'm playing Sly Cooper right now. Well, my best split times lose 2 seconds here, so maybe I do need the auto scroller split.
Let's do it, Sly. No! Whoa!
It lags more on remaster than PS2 when you shoot that.
Nice!
Okay, I really do need the auto splitter,
Half done.
auto scroller or whatever. Yeah, I had one thing when I updated OBS, my capture card was just completely different. I know for a fact where I updated it because I wanted, when I was doing Mario Kart, and I wanted a new feature where you can like not record audio on your thing, your local recording.
Getting pretty close.
And when I did that, like my capture card, its just default state was so different. And ever since then, I feel like I haven't adjusted the colors how I like them. Yeah, I enjoyed Odyssey. It is fun to just watch it. Go to World 1. Last time I went to World 3, and it was literally in my head to go to World 3 right now. Yep, I used Ganis last when I was doing it for Sly 2, and they worked well other than just 2. I could not get Start Episode 2 or EP5 Operation to work at all. And I don't know why I didn't just make my own pictures at the time, but... One thing I did dislike about Autosplitter though is that it felt like, okay, so if I like severely would mess up, it would like load and then like it screws up, like all the thresholds are messed up, the time thresholds, and then the like dummy picture sets off from like the black screen or whatever, I don't know. Is that my Autosplitter would definitely go crazy when I was going way over an average segment time. And it's just really annoying to be trying to preserve and then have like your splits just have a meltdown. That was like one legitimate complaint I had. Yeah, they worked for me at the time when I didn't need to do anything. Don't need to be up at all tomorrow. It's an all-nighter. All-nighter it is then. I think I'm about to get like totally screwed by coins here, maybe. Actually, no, there's not 8 coins here. I'm gonna get flawless coins. That doesn't make sense. I think we should just all go back to autosave splits. Like, it is just so funny watching old Innis runs like that. It's just such a weird spot to split. And Augie still splits there, I think, right? I love having a charming in the machine. You almost always do, but I acknowledge it every time how nice it is to have a charm here. Yeah, my schedule's also bad right now, too. It's actually like the best it's ever been. See, I love having charms. The best it's ever been just like 2 weeks ago. I don't entirely know what happened. I did switch up some medications, which is like exactly the cause of it. In my mind, I'm not gonna blame that, because I've definitely contributed to the problem in my own poor decision making. Like starting a live stream at like 1:30 a.m. My technique that I have found that kind of works for fixing my sleep schedule, I used to be one of the people that just stayed up all night one night, and that just doesn't work. It's just such a waste of a day if you don't sleep at all one day. But what I started doing, I would just go to sleep whenever I could, and then I would just, oh, that's stupid, but it's fine. I would just make sure that like my mom or someone would get me up at a reasonable time, for sure, in the morning. I would resist all my urge to stay up, to not fall asleep ever again in that day. Now, the two big things that apparently your body uses for sleep is light and food. So the trick is you want to sleep with your windows open, so then when you wake up you see the sun and like your body gets used to that. And then you want to eat a fat breakfast. And then just that right there helps set a little bit of a schedule. I've literally never made that mistake before. I'm surprised I didn't get shot. Can I slope jump? I've made this mistake though. I just can't slope jump. So that's how I've fixed my sleep schedule lately. Okay. Now what I can't fix is not messing up this. That's the gamer cycle Kula. I don't really know how. Well, I feel Zenwood for sure had to be the first and probably only original player with auto splitter. I don't even know if Remo and them would use it. I feel like I can remember Remo splitting in his quad, but I'm probably wrong. But the thing with PS2, I'd imagine that's insanely hard to make it like consistent across consoles, because just your model makes the game look so different on original. So I bet it worked good for his, but probably not anyone else who had a different console type than him. He does have one. Okay. Yeah, Zing does have like a weird split point with his, I know. It's like not map freeze. I know for a fact it's 4 to the right, and I always press 4 to the right, but I will always pause for a little bit because I will uninstall Slime 1 if I ever accidentally go into the Raleigh cutscene. Also, I need to remember, just view map after you get the key, don't exit level or something stupid.
Congratulations, you did it!
Okay, D-pad, please work with me. I don't know what you were doing.
I figured out a way to...
Why does it run like not like? Why is it like actually kind of good? What did I do? I didn't do anything. It's what I didn't do. I didn't have any meltdowns so far. Someday, make everything so much easier. I thought I died. I did not die though. Okay. I've been getting that without a ledge grab lately, so I didn't really focus on it. Yeah, like that. Dude, just please die. Dude, those mosquitoes are terrible though. If you don't kill them, your camera just screwed up. It sucks either way. They're impossible to kill. They're troopers. I am saying right now, I'm gonna play safe in the stuff I screwed up lately. So I'm playing safe and Ascent, and I don't even think I'll go for the roll hovers in Unseen Foe. I screwed that up lately as well. And have not practiced it. Really.
You've done it! The Mojo force field is...
Also need to load, don't view map here. Forget it, I mess this up a lot too.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. If I did my math right, and I always do my math right,
I don't really know how best split times like actually works, to be honest. So I'm curious to see like what the comparison is like from here on out. It feels like once you get past a certain point, unless my memory is just terrible, like it just makes up its own calculations versus going off of a run you actually had.
what's with this industrial strength voodoo gate? Ms. Ruby must
Only has a
really
bad
be
layer of
trying
the
to
beast
keep
in it, so I'm gonna
something
keep
out.
going
Or
for that.
maybe she's trying to keep something in.
My gold here is, this is one of my worst golds, I think. My grave gold sucks as well, and my descent was actually like decent, I think. Which is funny because that split has been like one of the worst lately. Oh god. Let me up. Okay. What? That was like, I got like pushed. It wasn't even like a false slash, I just got pushed by the candle. You little bottle. That was my fault because I pressed circle once. Really too late. When you should press circle at least 9 times per latch in this level for it to have a 50% chance of working. ED for that specific split, last split of the run.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I had to overcome some personal demons to get the answer to this one.
Island 4, 4, 4. I'm gonna forget all that tomorrow, but I kind of like having this comparison because it's a good comparison to have when my PB is like really bad still. Like I was using it in all MTS today just because you don't finish all MTS runs ever. So my PB was really bad, but I wanted something. I appreciate the info though. I wish I went right. I wish I went right. I always go left. But it was not the right decision this time. Where are the fish at? They're not there. This is really, really god awful. Believe it or not, I have actually put a lot of time to fish lately, and I have gotten quite a bit better at it. Not showing in runs yet. I can blame RNG. Right? $53 or whatever is still not terrible, but please, Hula. It's the easiest jump in the series you found, and I can't do it. I am curious, if Hula Jump only saves like half a second, there's no way it saves time with fast, right? If you're good, if you're immortal and turn off fast for it, like. Okay, thank you. Thank you times 2. I like having a Tremor, so when I choke this section, it doesn't matter. Oh, like that. Oh god, okay, that wouldn't matter. Okay, that. That is sad. I got good at that strat. It's really fun to pull off when you don't kill the ghost for the jump. It doesn't matter if you have a Tremor mess it up, you just don't have to lose one here, then it doesn't even matter. Thank you, Luck. You're putting the bottles on your side. Another random small thing I'm curious about is the fire animation or the ghost animation, like the death animation, which is there a difference between the two? I will need to look in the stuff for this level. I've always gone for the fire, because I swear I remember Neon always going for it. I kind of want to grab. I'm gonna grab a safety charm. This one's like actually pretty good. Okay, well that one way to make it worse. Okay, I am lucky. Okay, whatever. I deserve whatever happens to me for the remainder of the level.
To enter the vault code. Okay, this is kind of a guess, but
PS2, you can just delay this MTS and like not lose time at all, barely. So this does suck about remaster. Fast Chickens just sucks, and it's like it's fun to grind honestly on its own, but doing it an hour into the run is terrible. Not a super hot grade, but I'm out. Okay, now this comparison is getting kind of toxic. Now I'm leaving. I'm leaving it. What else do I have? Balanced. No, I don't like the comparison. I hate being like really far ahead of my PB ever. It just feels weird to look at. I'm not really phased by like the look of. Okay, whatever. I'm getting a second try. I don't care. I don't care. I mean, I do compare about the looks, like I just said, but I don't get like nervous, really. Right, and I don't get like mad if I'm like super red, and if I'm on a good run, like turning off the comparison, I don't think helps me much. I just hate seeing large numbers, because those do scare me. Large numbers on a live split. Okay, also everything I just said was I turn off comparison when I'm on a hot run later on, like late game. Forget everything. I literally just spent 30 seconds trying to get out. What is not hot though is this chickens, especially since I went to grave twice. I don't think I'll need to turn off fast though. I'm on like reasonable pace with chicken count. Whatever. Honestly, okay, I did not want to get hit twice, but the first one wasn't bad because I got like really good chicken spawns because of it. I kind of wanted that charm for this level and for Descent.
That vehicle seems to be outfitted with some sort of high-energy cannon. Use the left analog stick to move, and aim the right analog stick in the direction you want to shoot. Remember, you can always shoot in one direction while moving in another.
I don't know if talking to myself like helps me concentrate when I play. I always go back and forth with that with streaming. I don't know if I just should sit here and play or if I should entertain myself somehow. Unironically, I think I'm gonna farm for a charm, just to have it for the end in Descent. It's like, that would be nice. Because you don't get like any coins at the beginning of Descent. This brings me back. I used to always farm for a charm here in 80% when I started. There's ghost behind me. I hope there is. There's not. Also, I didn't even really need a farm. It's gonna line up perfectly. Literally perfectly at 100. Dude, I broke a little too late for my liking, but not very good, but whatever. I'm taking this Descent so safe. Safer than you've ever seen it. I've messed up so badly so many times here as of late. Like that. Okay, remember that charm I... Yeah.
Oh my god, a green waterfall overflowing with bones and body parts. I'm telling you, the health department's going to come down big time on this dope.
Do this. Wait. Take a cycle here. I don't have a charm, so I'm no super jump here. I'm gonna walk over and kill this bottle. Misu, what's up? Misu, by the way, I don't know if the notification, I made a joke about it in the game. I saw you gifted a second sub to Steel, and I don't think I ever thanked it. I don't think I even saw it. So here right now is your official thank you for gifting a sub to Steel as well. What is that? I've never had it before. Okay, I'm killing you because I'm terrified. That's that. I don't know how much that saves, honestly. I don't know if like I still save time from its second try.
Look at all the security. This must be the source of all the disgusting green
I do know, like the other day, not the other day, a month ago, Signal subbed, and his notification didn't show up. I don't know if just Twitch is being mean, but
These codes are nothing before my righteous analytical ability. The combination has to be 5-7.
what? But I bumped into my D-pad wrong. Thanks for the good luck signal. Have a good night. You do need to sleep. I need to sleep. We all need to sleep. Sad. I love this game. I love how it does that here. Okay, I actually am so bad at this game. Don't send me back. Thank you. Okay, it's still like, this is still golding. It still could have been a better gold if I didn't do that. With all the baby strats. I don't want to like talk too much crap, but most of my time lost, look, I've lost since World 3 started. I've lost like a minute and a half to HD versus I lost like 2.5 in early game, which is supposed to be the easy part. So I think tonight, honestly, when I'm on like a good run, it shows like I've definitely neglected like half the game. Because I've been playing bad this half, and I'm still like doing better than the first half when I was playing like good the first half. Granted, like I know the comparison here is like based on how their run went, but still the point stands to an extent. Oh, that was such a terrible. Believe it or not, I actually tried to go for the fast kill. Now Neon, now Neon's comparison, we can overlook that. We can just, oh look at it. There is no clock at all. This is my casual playthrough. I'm just imagine if I were to speedrun this game. I think I'm just gonna get a charm. I'm pretty sure my coin count is bad. And either way, like, this run is actually good, so I'm not gonna lose it to getting hit by something. No matter what happens in late game, I'm very happy with this run. This is my first, like, actually good pace since I came back to Hundo. I didn't, I'm an idiot. Nice. I pressed X on accident. Oh, okay, I'm pissed about it. No, don't go back in there. You can see I accidentally like square boosted her. Okay, I'm mad about that. I'll still continue, but that's so stupid. It's fine. I can get like, I can still like 204 off of this, maybe, and then I'll have a nice comparison. That is so stupid that I've not messed that up since I played again. Ruby double hit enthusiast. It happens to everybody. Oh, what? Okay, also, Misu, I now understand what you're saying. I'm in the same time zone as Beaver, so it's 3:53 AM as well. That's also what's annoying about that. I didn't even like. I just fat fingered it. So I'm dumb. It's like, I would have felt better, honestly, if I like properly messed it up. Okay, now I'm copying hard because that somehow didn't work. It was like really far to the right, but I still feel robbed. That was, this still might not work. That was pretty far. Okay. It's my PB both instead of the Scent Ruby. Actually, was that even my PB I was looking at? Oh no, but that's my PB. Still basically the same. I just don't want to do this stupid auto-scroller again. That's the worst part about that. I know, like, I kind of sounded attached to that run, but I'm not, because I kind of expected something dumb to happen. Because I have felt just out of it since I started streaming. So I was, like, legitimately impressed that I hold out a respectable pace. Because that actually, like, was proper sub 2 pace, to be honest. I know, like, my best possible is, like, not close to sub 2, but my golds in World 4 don't reflect my current practice state, so, like... all you have to do is just that. Just mash the square button. It's not hard. I somehow lost 4 minutes pressing a button. Also, I'm glad I stopped Bertram. That is sad.
Travel plans to China.
I've never had a Red Bull, and I probably am going to try to keep it that way. Well, I will keep it that way. They seem, energy drinks in general, like, seem gross to me. So I just smell them, and it's like, oh, that smells not something I'd want to drink. Oh, I know. That was almost dumb. The chokes are part of speedrunning, and it's what keeps this interesting. If you get a good run too soon, then you wouldn't be able to play as much. You get less content for like streaming and recording. If you get the good PB too soon, then you can't stream at attempts anymore. You need to like get like small increments of PBs. I'm kind of mixed on coffee, and I don't really like actual coffee. I like Starbucks crap and stuff at like coffee shops. So like that's just like all unhealthy coffee, but I drink coffee a few times a year, I'd say. Exactly. If throwing for content is in a different way. You go left, okay. I just forgot the cycle for a second.
I'm going in, Sly.
Good sleep is the answer, but it's not the answer. Okay, my square button was just not shooting. I've noticed that happens sometimes. I don't know why, but it happened really bad right there. I was actually worried about Murray dying. But sleep is the hard answer. I will take my coffee and keep sleeping. Not enough.
I made it halfway.
I briefly talked about it too. I always go back and forth, like, is talking like beneficial to my speedrunning? But I've never done an offline hundo since I've gotten the capture card. This category is too long and boring to do it without talking to myself, honestly. And having a chat to interact with, to talk to myself towards.
No! Hey!
Very chill out. Does he always make that same noise over and over again? It feels super loud right now.
Way to go!
Since I've gotten my new chair, my setup is about as good as it realistically will get. Because I have a very comfy chair now.
This looks like a good place to try out your
Yeah, streaming's fun, but it's also like not for everyone.
The circle button to drop out of sight.
And like my motivation with it definitely goes in and out. Like right now it's in, which I've been streaming it a fair bit lately.
Oh, and if the guards already see you, then the invisibility
And I went like
trick won't work
a
on them.
while while speedrunning without streaming because I didn't have a capture card for a while. And that was definitely something I had to get used to. I still just read chat too much and then walk into a wall. Also, I'm not rule evering. If you doubt yourself on a strat, it means you're not ready to do it. I need to practice it more. I don't even know how much it saves, but I don't even know if this bottle crash saves anything without it. I think for me, I definitely played Sly 2 better offline without talking. It's Sly 1 that's like is more of a gray area for me.
Press the circle to enter the vault code.
Because I play it offline. I don't even know what that might have just been me fat fingering my D-pad. I've been known to fat finger buttons today. I played a considerable amount offline in December, which was like my peak Sly 1 career, and I never got a good offline one. All my PBs were on stream. I had my only Sly 1 PB off stream was a really bad all keys one.
Then move around with the left analog stick. Sly, this pagoda is some kind of huge gunpowder.
At the same time, my Sly 2 time was still when I got it bad for my relative skill level, so I don't know if I can justify it any other way. But if I played more, I would have beaten it by a lot. I just wasn't ready to play more. Also, cool coin, good coin round. It's actually flawless. I have to specify because I sarcastically said good coin count a million times this stream. was actually a good coin count this time. And also, when I was debating about Sly 2 offline, it was when I had a really bad chair, which I've talked about a lot. I like unironically led for motivation issues in speedrunning my chair. Dude, okay, that's the second time I've done that. It's so annoying. I've never... I'm just tilted. I need to test, like, the range is for sure. I'm saying it has to be different on PS2 than remaster. Because I never have gone too far to trigger that checkpoint until I've been playing remaster. Thank you very much, Musa. You're a great runner. You have to give it up to yourself too. Sly Cooper, not the easiest series to pick to speedrun. I'm mega tilted now, but... And on to that topic, like offline versus streaming for me, I definitely force myself to preserve a bit more when I'm streaming. And I bottle up some of the tilt in a good way. I get too pissed at myself offline.
For you, I versed in chaos theory. Otherwise, this...
And like with streaming, there's like a good form of a pressure to just keep playing. Because if I had this exact same, also my King of the Hill is like bad. The title, King of the H3. That is a good question. I feel like I've run a lot and not very much at the same time. But from what I have to say, I would say Crash Bandicoot, because I got so I know like you don't understand, like people who don't play those games or speedrun them or know about the speedrun don't know the times. Yeah, that's really dumb. I'm bad. But I got like a mid-tier time with 2 weeks of playing Crash Bandicoot. But definitely like the time to result was the highest with that. And if you compare like SpongeBob, I put a lot of time to the game and my time was only like, you could call it like low tier, intermediate, or high tier beginner. Mario was extremely easy to pick up on, but the other categories and getting good at the game is very hard. Honestly, much harder than any Sly game. Well, I've only legitimately played 1 and 2 so far, so I'd say to get good at it, it's harder in Mario than these two. But I learned 16 star in a day, and now like my 16 star time is like low end of the intermediate after like a month of a lot of playing. But my 70 star time is still very bad. I also put Mario over it. I think the main categories are just they're harder to learn. Because I know, you know, so 16 star is kind of like the 80%, but it's actually the least run by top runners. 70 star is like beating the game with the intended amount of stars. And then 120 is the 100%. So 120 is the most competitive at high level. And then I'd say 70 is like the most competitive, like intermediate wise, and 16 is honestly is mostly like beginner runners because it's so short and you can just literally like we always meme that you can skip everything in Sly 1, which like you really can't. But in 16 star you can literally skip everything. You do like so little in that category. But what I was saying is that 70 and 120 are really like pretty hard to learn. I had to put a lot of practice into 70, and I'm actually terrified of learning 120. I don't know if I ever will. There's so much stuff. Yeah, I've learned to appreciate. I enjoy watching SpongeBob more than playing it, to be honest. And it is like every speed game is a rabbit hole. I feel SpongeBob is Turbo Rabbit Hole. Paris ICSF. I am curious to see how I fare with that stuff when I play it. So Mario has a lot of 1 frames, but it's 30 FPS, so it's a whole different story. That was really scary. And there's not too, at least unless you're high level, there's not many 1 frames that are like you have to hit. Thank God I have that charm. There is a pretty major trick that's more like intermediate to advanced. That's a 1 frame called Pillarless that you are like turbo fucked if you miss. Also, I have void protection. But other than that, they're mostly like you just save a considerable amount of time if you hit this 1 frame. It's not like the end of the world if you don't. However, with that being said, there are like high level strats where it's like hit 4 frame perfect inputs in a row. Like it's, yeah, it's 30 FPS, but it's still no joke. Fuck, I'm so bad at this strat. I always ledge grab the spinning thing, which is like the easy part to get through. Yeah, it sucks that it's like you would say it's like it's good it's in Paris, but Paris already seems like it sucks enough in Sly 4. But the same, like, where else is it gonna be? Like, I mean, like, where would we want it? I guess maybe Paris isn't the worst. Yeah, I have done that before. I never fully learned it. I toyed with it.
You found the blueprints for the Panda King's lair. I'll upload the data straight into your Binocucom.
I do know, I watch Purple quite a bit, the world record holder, and he does more like that are like way more messed up than that one. I know he does, they're called the like jest jumps. It's like the sliding level when you're kidnapped.
Watch your back, Cooper. When you least expect it,
But he
I'll
does
be
that and you
there.
have to do it twice and no mini skip. And it's like 10 1 frames, they're not even 2 frames. You don't like movie? No. I can understand it. I enjoy it. And it's definitely, I'm definitely inflated by nostalgia for it. But it does have its flaws. I feel a lot of it is just not like very motivated. Like the combat arenas are a good example of the issue with the game. Like, there's just no motivation from the actual game. You're doing this task it gives you. Like, there's no cool level design, no cool combat aspects. And collectible wise, it's super lame. It's because it's like play the just sliding and driving levels 10 times over. And like collect these things that are kind of like bottles but don't do anything. I still enjoy it, it's just definitely not like a flawless game. What was that camera shake? I've never had that.
Murray, what are you doing down there?
Well, I'm minding my post when I
I
notice
will,
a snow
Beaver,
cone
you are
stand,
required
and I
at
think
some
to
point in
myself,
time
"Hey, Murray,
to
you're
get at
gonna
least
keep
give
your
Mario
energy
64
up."
a shot.
So I hurry over
It's such a
here,
good
and then
game.
all
I
of a
immediately
sudden,
fell in love with
monkeys
it.
are everywhere,
Never
bugging
played
me
it
to
as a
race
kid.
them 3 times around this track
It
for a
takes like
tea.
We could
the
use the
controls in
key. Can you take
camera,
'em?
I
Come
will
on,
say, are as
Slider,
bad
pack
as
of
everyone
monkeys.
says, but you
How
can get
can I
used to them.
lose?
It's just such a good game.
Steer with the left stick.
The
and
East
press
Central
forward
3D
using the
platformer.
modules you collect. Keep clear of those icy patches.
Thanks for the advice, Sly, but trust me, I got this under control.
And yeah, N64 emulation is also pretty good. So if you could run Dolphin, you can definitely run Project 64. The game is actually, like, in my opinion, it's very easy to just beat, like, any percent-wise. The game, like, requires you to get 70 stars to beat it, and getting 70 is easy, but completion is messed up. And I think that's where a lot of people who say it's, like, hard, I don't think the game's hard at all, because you can skip 50 stars, and there's, like, requirements, like star requirements, just like key requirements and stuff, but they're so lenient. So you can skip every remotely hard star, remotely annoying star and more in it. However, if you want all 120 stars, different story. There were some where I really thought about giving up when I was playing it casually. There were some messed up stars in the game. Also, welcome back, Rude. How did Sly 3 go? This run was like really good, but then I missed the Ruby double hit because I fat fingered X, and I'm just kind of out of it anyway, so I don't really care. I wouldn't have cared either way because I've been pretty good about not getting attached to runs lately. I do hate getting IRL'd. That is pretty bad. It's only like legitimately happened to me once, but actually on stream like a few weeks ago. I got a phone call from my school I needed. I wasn't expecting at that time, so I you know, the run was like not very good, so I was like, whatever, I'll reset. Okay, please. It's like, whatever, I'll just reset and start again. No, I have tanked some time last before due to real life. This always, this feels wrong. I don't know. I feel whatever. Like going to APA from this angle. Could have probably still skipped the gorilla, but whatever.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I got a real headache figuring this one out.
I always say the gamer way is to start holding the PS button while you're still entering the code. I will never do that, but... Oh no, is that in response to... Okay, it's response to this, okay. No, it's gonna get retimed down. made the thumbnail, that's bad. I typically just don't, but I have done that before. I usually don't bother. I tried making thumbnails for a bit, but then I decided I was bad at it and quit. But I actually put like some thought into my Mario Maker one I'd made. I was like, okay, this thumbnail actually looks kind of good. I'm gonna try to make more like these. You don't need Photoshop talent for to like look unique and like decent with like what I did last night. I've been addicted to Mario Maker lately. It's such a fun game. And I feel like I've also gotten Jake and Steel addicted to it, so that's my bad, guys. The addictions were already there with them, but I resurrected it. I will say I'm out of it, but I'm not even tired, and I'm honestly considering playing Mario Maker after this. Please. I might play a little bit, just a little bit.
You've done it, Sly! The Thievius Raccoonus is complete! Now, try beating all the Master Thief sprints to unlock the designer's commentary. Once you've unlocked them all, I've got a special behind-the-scenes movie to show you. Okay, partner.
Okay, executive decision I just made now. I'm not going to stream it. I will play Mario Maker on my own after this one. If I stream it, I will stay up way too late.
I began to notice something.
And give up any hope of some sleep
In the 4 parts
tonight.
of the Thievius Raccoonus recovered so far, several of the pictures depict a shadowy owl-like figure, which looks very similar to the police images of the mysterious clockwork. Is this a strange coincidence, or is there something I'm missing?
I'm pretty pumped up for the behind-the-scenes footage, the commentary. I did find out, due to Rude asking me to test it today, that
Hey, Slide!
you can play the bonus commentary and use fast. So OMTS, you're grooving. To listen to the bonus commentary the whole time. I don't have a charm, which is a little sad. So I could die anywhere, but I won't.
Bingo! My scanners indicate the clockwork is holed up in that owl-shaped tower.
First things first, we've got hostile Robo-Falcons at 12 o'clock, Slide.
Again, no matter what happens in World 5 when I miss Bentley Skip a million times in Clockwork Jump, I don't want it to taint my feelings towards this run. This was a very solid attempt. The hard stuff went right for the most part. I was just the Pega in some spots, which I probably shouldn't expect anything else when it's 4:24 a.m.
Heads up! The Robo-Falcons are back!
You should not do runs. Also, I wasn't even intending to finish this run, so maybe that's why I was playing good. I really just didn't care at all. I was not planning on finishing. Yesterday, like, I should have just quit attempts earlier because just in my head, I thought once I'm done doing runs, I'm going to play Mario Maker. I really wanted to play Mario Maker then, so I just forced myself to keep playing. When really I just wanted to play Mario Maker. I'm not killing enough of these birds. So I wasn't invested in the runs yesterday. There was a balance between not caring and caring enough to focus properly.
Murray, that cave doesn't look tall enough.
Yeah,
for
I
a
haven't
turret to make it all the way through.
properly listened to them, but they do sound like they actually give some good insight. Also, I'm talking like all depressed, like this run was
Murray, there are only 119 computers
like
out
died.
there.
I'm 5 minutes
At
ahead of
least
my
fire
PB.
scores
Like,
needed to get
I probably shouldn't overlook that. Like, obviously I'm not nearly satisfied, but I am 5 minutes ahead of my PB. I'm talking like the run just died, and I'm not gonna PB. I should hopefully PB. I can miss so much stuff and still PB. I just hit all those slugs right back into the computers I was going for. This wasn't very good computers. I'm gonna quit calling it slugs and go back, start calling it computers.
Nice driving, Murray. Now we have
I don't want a
another door
205 though, I want a
security doors.
159.
Just past them is the control room to Clockwork's Death Ray Tower. I think it's time for some Cooper thieving and sabotage.
It is
Don't
on
you
a
think,
pace. It's
Sly?
not the pace I wanted, but it's a pace. Come on, Murray, you can do it. You can do it. Accidental pace, pal. That's what I was when you don't compare to PB. I almost just hit the turn I want. That was kind of scary. Allegedly, well, I'm interested already. I will test that out. And then go for it every run. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. 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 Please don't soft lock now, Sly. Probably gonna soft lock because I did everything that you shouldn't do to prevent. Okay, I'm soft lock. There's no way I don't soft lock. Dear God, Sly, you are a legend. I did everything wrong, and you're still vibing. Clean auto scroller, basically. It's almost an auto scroller, but I'm making it not one. I know, I'm surprised. I got pretty lucky with that.
Job, raccoon.
How to handle the nerves? Well, there really aren't any nerves on my end, so if that helps. I bet Sly was pretty nervous. I thought he thought he was gonna get stuck forever there. Until God loaded the game for him.
Sly Cooper. I should have known you were behind this.
You got me wrong, Miss Fox. I'm here to rescue you.
You sentimental fool. Empathy has
I am doing the
always been
unoptimal route though.
the Cooper
That's why
tribe.
HD comparisons
I
broke.
knew this was a trap.
I'm losing 3
Looks
seconds
like
or something.
I'm going to have to do some fast and furious hacking to shut down that gas before Sly's brain is turned to cheese. Haven't had to do this in a while.
Okay, I deserve it. This is a fun level. I don't like this level with fast, I'll be honest. I love it without it. It's just lame with fast. This is because of fast. Okay, I don't know how that didn't work. I just want to be done playing. I'm tired now. Not tired, sleepy tired, I'm tired of playing.
Slash through those gears with your cane. You've got to keep moving.
Okay. 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 I'm gonna wait for that cycle like that was intended. And sucking on things like does help. I hate gum personally. I'm not a gum fan, but like hard candy, that definitely helps focus. Also, forewarning, I've gotten purple ringed an ungodly amount of time lately in practice. We started my stream yesterday while I was practicing this. I got purple ringed twice. Okay, yeah, I now see the I probably should have worded those differently, but
Get it. You're so familiar with my family, you must have known my father had a son. If you hated the Coopers so much, why did you let me live when you stole the Thievius Raccoonus?
Because I wanted to show the world that without your precious book, the Cooper line
sucking on things.
Ah,
To be
well,
fair,
there's where you're wrong.
the
The
stream
Thievius
title
Raccoonus
was
doesn't create great thieves. It takes great thieves to
Flushed,
create the Thievius
He's So
Raccoonus.
Fast
Enough,
when it started,
Sly
so
Cooper.
I maybe I invited him in.
Here. I will finish you like I finished your father. Then the Cooper line will be erased, and the only master thief will be Clockwork. My intellect is refined. My experience is greater.
The Peepo leaves and arrives always trip me out too when they start.
You can't dodge me forever.
This is a purple ring cycle, by the way.
My skills are
They
superior.
were chilling. I don't know if you can purple ring on the fourth one. If you can, I don't know the cycles, so I can't even predict it. You need to start to sound more out. I've gotten that too before. For me, stuff like my voice, I think, changes a lot depending on just what's happening or how I am that day. Like, not based on my mood. It's just sometimes it's just different.
Flowers. Cooper! You will never
Well,
be
I mean,
me.
Big PV. I shouldn't be sad. I'll
Took
watch
some
the
tricky
kiss.
maneuvering, but I managed to snatch that last piece of the Thievius Raccoonus from Clockwork's claw. I had taken down each member of the Fiendish Five: Raleigh, Mugshot, Ms. Ruby, the Panda King, and finally Clockwork.
It is sad
I beat
knowing
them
that
all
if you
one
take
by
4
one
minutes
and
off this,
reclaim
this
my
would have been a
birthright.
201, but
Of course, there was
if
no
I
way
didn't do
could have
this,
gotten
if I
here
didn't do
without the
this, it
help
would
of
have
my
been
pals.
world record.
I know this hasn't been easy for
But what
them.
I did do, there's a
Stuck
lot
with
of
me
stuff
through
in
it
this
all.
run, and I did do all of that.
Murray, boy, it took a lot of
That's
guts
why
for
we
him to
try to
get off
think
the
about
field.
if I didn't hit Clockwork,
I know he was
if I didn't
scared.
get Bentley
He's got
skip
more
this
heart
run,
than
would not have even
anyone I've ever
PB'd.
Thank goodness for Bentley. Without his expertise,
Thank you
I'd
for
have
the
never found
GGs,
my way off that
everybody.
rooftop in Paris. A guy couldn't ask for a better gang of friends. Who could ever forget the lovely Carmelita? Looks like we're not going to be friends anymore. Now that Clockwork's death ray is out of commission, we're back to playing cops and robbers. I thought for sure she was going to slap the handcuffs on me right
I
then
see
and there.
if anyone
But
streams.
instead, she was true to her word and gave me that 10-second head start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I'm the master, I can't be
Two.
stopped. There it is, the
One.
kiss.
I felt bad leaving her stranded on that giant rock, but I knew it wouldn't be long before we'd see each other again.
I don't see any, I can't even find like no mic streamers. Not too bad. Okay. Whoa, Misu. Thank you very much. That's a lot of bits. You've been going crazy lately, taking over the leaderboards. Thank you very much, Misu.